Hey, hello everybody. Super excited to start this video training. My name is Luis Alvarado. I'm the Director of Student Engagement Systems here at PBA. And I wanted to share with you, for faculty and staff, a quick overview video on the functionalities of Stellic, some of the things you can do to get orientated, as well as ways you can connect with your students to better maximize their experience here at PBA. So that being said, I wanted to start off by, well, how can myself or my students log into Stellic? There are two ways. The first way, the preferable way, is the way we should access all our tools here at PBA is through your My PBA. So if we go ahead and log in there, we'll be able to then be taken to a home page, our dashboard for My PBA. And as you can see, there is a plethora of listed available tools. But for the purpose of this training, we're focused on Stellic. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Stellic here from my PBA page. And again, this is something that we want our students, encourage our students to do as well. Access Stellic through the My PBA app. It just helps everything, log in smoother. Sometimes there can be issues, whether through cache or cookies, that could make it a little bit more difficult to log in if you go straight to this URL. Because the second alternative to logging in is the ability to go to stellic.pba.edu. We have our own URL here with Stellic, which is really exciting. I think that adds a little bit of personalization to this tool, the student-facing tool. So I wanted to share that information. That being said, we're in Stellic. This is the main dashboard. Now, there are just a few features that you might see here that you wouldn't normally see given my particular administrator access, specifically staff. You're probably not going to see staff here on the left global navigation menu here, but you are going to see students, you are going to see programs, you're going to see courses, and you're going to see pathways. Some of you, depending on your departmental level access, might be able to see analytics as well. But I will leave that towards a separate training. I think that's worth training separately in another video, just so we can take a deeper dive into some of the information and data that Stellic is able to present for us to eventually make some actionable decisions from them. But that being said, I did want to just start off here on the student page, this home page for students. There's quite a few ways you can search for students or organize your list of students. As you can see here, you have the opportunity right in the center to have saved reports, right? So when you do a custom search or you're doing something specific, you can save it so that you can reference it in the future for yourself. And I think that's really important. Up top are a couple of filters that you can utilize to sort of narrow down the student list you're looking for, whether through demographics, specific programs, performance level, right? Maybe you're looking for students in a specific program who don't meet a certain GPA requirement, and you want to be able to notify that. Using Stellic, you'll be able to find that list pretty rapidly by clicking on the desired program and then clicking on some of those performance criteria, right? You can also organize it by advisors. If you're an advisor and you want to just look at students on your list, you'll be able to do that. And of course, planned courses that students plan to take. So if you're narrowing it down by program or course, you might want to narrow it down to planned. If you're looking ahead, right, if you want to know how many students plan to take certain courses in a certain school or college, taken. This is historical, right? So planned is future, taken is historical. This is what they've already taken and gotten a grade for. As well as enrollment, they're looking for specific enrollment as you kind of go down here on the various filters. Their status, if you're only looking for active students. Now, we've had Stellic long enough where we do have some archived students, as well as students who have left us, and transferred to another institution. So you can look for status. And then there's unmatched. Maybe there's students who don't have any major program as of yet, and you want to try to find them. There's some additional data fields you can look into. Really, the other filters are FERPA related, zip code, year of birth, and if you only want to look first time in college. So that's kind of the basic navigation here with the student dashboard. And if you were to scroll down, you can narrow this list, but you'll see the list of students as you scroll down. I apologize if that gave anybody a headache. But that being said, I want to go ahead and delve right into it. So we do have a test student account. So I'm going to narrow it down here. Mickey Mouse, we're looking for Mickey Mouse. And as you can see, I could type up Mickey Mouse here on the keywords, and Mickey Mouse comes up. But there are a couple of other ways, as we mentioned before, that you could find Mickey. You could maybe narrow Mickey down by his pre-business program there, as well as a BA in journalism that's not declared. These are potentially ways you could narrow to find this student. As you can see on this level, you could see that there are 8 courses taken, and they're shown in green, and then there's 21 planned courses. So a lot of courses for Mickey Mouse that are planned to be taken. But look, there's a couple of warnings here. There's a couple of red dots, and this appears for students as well if they're sort of outside of their requirements for a program. And here you're looking at journalism. So it's sharing already that the prerequisites are not met for the student in this program in journalism, as well as the planned courses not offered. So, with 21 courses planned, there's probably a good chance that some of those courses aren't going to be future courses that are going to be offered in the semester that they plan for it, right? But that's good. It's still a great tool for them to plan their career at PBA out. So I went ahead and clicked in on Mickey Mouse. And as you can see immediately in the profile, there are some interesting information that comes up. Specifically, I want you to note the unpaid balance hold. So this is a warning that could show up for students if there is a hold. So this is why it's so great for students to really leverage the school, as well as us as advisors and faculty members, so we can understand what a student might be going through that's under our major or is our advisee, right? And then there's some additional designation. We know Mickey Mouse is a freshman, right? A not declared major in journalism that we saw elsewhere, as well as the entry year. So we know Mickey Mouse entered PBA at 2024, expected graduation semester. Okay, so here we have it listed summer 2025. Again, this is a test account, so we don't expect our students to finish their graduation in a year or less than a semester, or probably like 3 semesters. You also have a couple of tags here. These tags are available to students. They're assigned automatically, whether they're a traditional undergraduate, maybe they're online undergraduate. Here we have another tag of part-time enrollment. They're not fully enrolled. You also have the ability to see the advisors listed for this student. And here you can see the students along with the dean, who's listed as an advisor because of that pre-business program. And then you can see the progress, right? The student, as well as yourself, are able to better understand their progress towards degree in this very functional format, right? Yellow means, that these courses are planned. They haven't been taken yet. So they're declaring a new major. It seems like Mickey Mouse is switching from pre-business or having pre-business, but taking on journalism. And there's a lot of courses that Mickey Mouse will have to take. And so this is all the planned courses, but they'll have the listing of the requirements for that program, right? And so do you. You get to see the progress that the student is making. Next, you'll have the availability to, at a high level, understand the student's plan. What are they planning to take? Just to have more thoughtful conversations. And then when you click on courses, what's exciting about courses is it doesn't just list the courses taken, it will list also transfer credits as designated here, and you can see that historical purview of the student. Additionally, you can also check out any notes that you want to leave behind if you talk to a student and you kind of come up with a game plan. This might be a great way to make a note of it that you both share on that information. And then there's any request that they have made officially here in Stellic. So just some interesting, tabs to look through and navigate on the student side. Additionally, I did want to showcase that we do have our programs listed here, right? And you're going to find every program that we offer some sort of credential, right? So that's not just our majors, it's our minors, it's our certificate programs, it's our graduate programs. Some of it could be our online specific programs. So we're going to have all that here. And again, similar to the student feature, you're going to be able to filter down that program. So if you only wanted to look at MBAs, and here you kind of see the different MBA majors as well as certificate programs that are incorporated with the EMBA program, which is pretty cool. So you have the program level, but you also have the ability to go down to the course level, right? And I'm going to go ahead and click fall 2025. So only looking at the fall 2025 courses that are listed. So this is the courses where we're teaching. And this is important to have in Stellic, not only for our own selves, right, to understand, but also so it can, Stellic can create some historical benchmarks for us and help students plan in the future and help those courses that they have planned be more accurate with the more input we put of these are the courses that are offered in fall of 2025, these are the courses offered in the spring of 2026. The more accurate we keep pace with this, and this is by the great work of the registrar team, the better this is going to be for the user. So courses is just going down to that granular level, course-specific information if you wanted to get into those specifics. So here, if we were to click on a course, it also shares some of those instructors and the course codes for those instructors, the time that course is offered, and the range of dates, as well as the max enrollment. So pretty cool, detailed information you can find there. The sort of last global navigation tab I wanted to share with you is pathways. This is again a future planning opportunity for students if they want to create a pathway. We have been creating various pathways, and you see there's various pathways. These are pre-built plans, essentially. These are plan templates that students, as well as you, can leverage to sort of future scope how a student is going to achieve that credential, that major, and eventually graduate from our wonderful institution. So again, similar to students, you can go ahead and filter by program and kind of narrow down your area for pathways. But pathways, programs and courses are really important for the registration process, but pathways is a great opportunity to future scope some of our programs and their requirements. Now we've kind of dealt with the global navigation menu. I want us to focus now on the top right corner of our Stellic pages, and I just want to make a note here of a wonderful resource opportunity for you. And I'm going to say it again here at the end of the video, but if you ever have questions or need help, there is this question menu button that you can click on, and there's a lot of resources, including a link to a help center, quick start guide, and if you ever need to report an issue or a problem in Stellic, you can do it right from the system. Okay. You then also have calendar currently listed with important dates for our classes and our terms. If you have any notifications, if students are asking you to review their files, you'll see it here with the little bell.